Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today's video is going to feature a new to me indie makeup brand, which is Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I picked up their brand new palette. This is the Bad Witch Club eyeshadow palette. This is their release for fall. It was released after Halloween. I picked this up on launch day, which I think was like 2 weeks ago. I think it was was it during Black Friday or it was before Black Friday or something around there. But this is what this gorgeous 12 pan eyeshadow palette looks like. This retails for $54 on the Give Me Glow website. It is in stock right now, so if you like the 4 looks I'm going to create in today's video, then this is something you might want to consider picking up. If I can find a discount code, because I'm more than sure I used somebody's discount code, I will have it listed in the description box of this video in case this is a palette you want to pick up. Now this is definitely a matte heavy eyeshadow palette. You are getting 9 matte shades and 3 shimmer shades. Now I've already swatched this palette and you're going to see those swatch photos before I began the 4 look tutorial. I did those swatches both indoors and outdoors with and without flash so that you can see what the shades are going to look like on a fair to light skin tone. And just spoiler alert, impeccable. If the swatches are any indication as to how the shadows are going to perform on my eyes, sign me up for every single Give Me Glow palette there is. This color story is beautiful. You guys know I love green, I love purple. I am loving this beautiful coral shade right here. There's just so many possibilities with this eyeshadow palette. I cannot wait to dive into it. Again, this is my very first experience using anything from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I have very high expectations. I've heard and seen so many wonderful things about the brand, and I am happy that I chose this palette to be my first experience with Give Me Glow. If you guys want to see the 4 looks I'm about to create using this gorgeous eyeshadow palette, the Bad Witch Club palette, keep on watching. And guys, as usual, I will have all of the makeup that I'm using both on and off camera linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing from them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I already primed my eyelids and I went in with the ABH Eyeshadow Primer. Alright guys, I am really excited for today's video. I just love this color story so much. We have green. You guys know I love green. I think I want to start with a green look. I think I really want to start with a green look. So what am I going to do? I kind of want to use this shade as like an inner corner shade. Let's try it. Let's try this one first. I don't exactly know where I'm going to go with this look, but I do know I want this as an inner corner shade. So I think I'm going to go in with this and then work into this and then work into the greens or maybe the purples instead. We'll see. But let me take the shade. The shade is called You Can't Fly With Us. Guys, the shade names in this palette are just way too cute. So I'm going to take this and build it up on the inner corner. I'm also going to drag it down a little bit. And I'm taking that shade on a Rephr 12. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but that doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, just letting you know. Okay, so that's looking good. Nice pigment. All right, now in a Rephr 14, I'm going in with that lighter pink shade. It's called Let's Hex Our Exes. And I'm gonna apply that right in here. All right, now on a Refer 13, I think I'm going to start with the purples. So I'm going to go in with this shade, and then I'm going to work into this shade. This shade right here is called Don't Make Me Get My Broom, and this shade right here is called I'm 100% That Witch. So this is Don't Make Me Get My Broom, and I'm going to focus that right up here. I'm using really light pressure, because these shades are really, really pigmented. Okay, now with that same brush, I'm gonna go in with 100% That Witch. And I'm gonna be focusing that right out here. That is a really nice purple. I'm just going in with a little bit at a time. And I'm kind of like stamping and then blending. Now I'm going to go back in with that light pink shade called Let's Hex Our Exes. Just the Refer 13, I cleaned it off. Going back in with You Can't Fly With Us. All right, now I'm going to leave this alone. Again, this is a very matte heavy palette. So I think what I want to do now for the lower lash line, I think I do want to incorporate some green. So I'm thinking of just doing, I don't know if I should do a shimmer down there. Maybe not do a shimmer up here. We could try that. Let me try laying down this dark green, and then I'll go in with this one on top of it. The dark green is called Let Me Spell It Out For You, and then this shimmer green is called Cheers Witches. So I'm using a BK Beauty 204 to apply that matte green. Now on a damp Refer 03, I'm taking the green shimmer called Cheers Witches. That is a very pretty shade. Just gonna add a little bit more of 100% That Witch. Love the way this came out. Love this color combination. Let me add some liner and mascara, maybe a lash, I don't know. And I'll come back to show you guys the first look with the Bad Witch Club palette. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. What do you guys think? I love the way it turned out. I loved it. Everything, the color combination, all of it. It was very easy to work with these shades, although I will say, first impression, go in with a light hand. Start with a little bit on your brush and then just build into it, just because these shades are really pigmented. But I love this color combination of like the coral with the light pink and the purple, and of course the green. I mean, green goes with everything, but really loving the way this look turned out. Let me quickly tell you the products that I added. I went in with Essence Lash Princess Mascara. For the lower waterline, I went in with a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. This one is in the shade Intense Teal. And for my top lash line, I went in with my new favorite liquid purple eyeliner from Shop Miss A. This is the AOA Studios Artista Purple Liquid Liner Pen. Beautiful. Love it. Love everything about this look. I can't wait to start creating look number 2. So let's jump on over to the left eye. Okay, now for look number 2, what do we want to do? I think we need to use some of these blues, and even this coral. Look at how beautifully it pairs with those blue shades. Maybe I could do this on the lower lash line, or maybe a combination of these 2 shades together. Oh, so many ideas, right? A lot of ideas. What should we do? Okay, I think I'm gonna do some blue. I'm gonna do some blue. I think I'm gonna use all 3 of these on the top, and then maybe do these 2 on the lower lash line. So I think I'm gonna start packing this shade all over the lid, and then I'm going to blend it upwards with this shade. So this matte blue is called Shh, the Craft Is On, and then the lighter blue, like a periwinkle, is called Relax, It's Only Magic. And I'm taking that on a Sigma E25. And I'm just gonna be stamping that on the lid. Definitely, again, kick up in the pan. Now, I'm not gonna be too picky as far as how this is going to look like pack on, because I am gonna do the shimmer on top of it, just creating a nice base. Now on a Refer 14, I'm going in with the lighter blue called Relax, It's Only Magic. And I'm gonna be focusing that right up here, just really light pressure. Going back in with the darker blue. Now let's add this gorgeous blue shimmer shade. This one is called Coven Confessions. And I'm taking that on a damp Refer 21. So I pick up the product first and then I spray the brush, just in case you're wondering. So I love that. Nice blend, everything perfect. And look, no fallout. I haven't gotten any fallout on both eyes, not yet at least. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back with this shade. What is it? You Can't Fly With Us. And I'm really gonna work that on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to tight line with this shade right here. The shade is called Let's Play Light as a Feather. And I'm using a Refer 12. I love orange and blue together. I think it's such a beautiful color combination. Now I'm using a Refer 03 for the darker shade. Now I'm going back in with the Refer 12 and a little bit more of that coral shade. All right, that looks really, really cool. Okay, so there's no real inner corner highlight. I'm gonna add a little bit of this shade, but I might have to get the highlighter that I'm wearing and add it to the inner corner. I'm using the highlighter that's in the Natasha Denona face palette. What is it called? I have it right here, the Glam Face palette. I have the blush and highlighter on from that palette. I don't know if this is really doing much. Let me go ahead and with this Refer 03, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the highlight, and it's this one right up here. I have the light palette, and I have done a tutorial over it, so if you want to check that out, I'll have it linked up above. Okay, let me add some liner and mascara, and I'll be right back to show you completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. What do you guys think? I love it. Again, I love the color combination of like blue with orange together. I think it's such a pretty look. I added some more Lash Princess mascara. For the top lash line, I went in with this one from Juvia's Place. This is the Nubian eyeliner in the shade Royal. It's just like a royal blue shade. And then for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from ColourPop. This is a cream gel liner, and this one is in the shade Peach Fizz. Love the way both of these looks turned out. I'm really loving the coral shade, obviously, because I used it in both of these looks. I just think that shade is very complementary to a lot of the other shades that are in this palette, and I'm really happy to see that they included it. So now I need to film the other 2 looks. Not sure if I'm going to do it today or just wait for in the morning before I go to work, but you guys will be seeing the next 2 looks in a few seconds, so stay tuned. All right, so I just decided to do all 4 looks today, so I don't have to worry about waking up extra early tomorrow. Let's see, what look do we want to create next? I think I want to do something using the shade. The shade looks so pretty. This one is called No Mortals Allowed. So maybe we can do, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this shade and I'm going to apply that in the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with this dark purple and maybe even go back into this shade and work that up here. We'll see, because I definitely wanna put this on the lid, and then we'll take it from there, what I do with the lower lash line. All right, so I'm applying Let's Hex Our Exes with a BK Beauty 202. And I'm just going to build this into the crease. It'll be our transition shade. All right, now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with this shade next. This shade is called Let's Play Light as a Feather. And I'm going to focus this out here and also slightly take it into the crease, just about right there. Now I'm taking a Refer 28 and this is a dry brush. I want to just see how the shimmer is dry since I've been using them all damp. Let me spray it now. Picking up a little more of Let's Hex Our X's. Just gonna blend it right in here. Not bad. All right, now for the lower lash line, let's see. I think, should we do some blue or some green? Green would look nice, but so would the blue. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade. I'm gonna go in with the shade. The shade is called The Craft Is On. And I'm using a BK Beauty 204. I'm actually, let's see, I'm only gonna take the shade like right here. And then I'm gonna go in with that lighter blue. I'm cleaning off that brush and I'm going in with Relax It's Only Magic. Dragging that below that darker blue as well. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do as far as shadow goes. That was really quick and easy, wasn't it? I did leave some of the mascara on. I might just touch it up a little bit, but let me add some eyeliner and I'll be right back to show you this third look. All right, guys, so here is the third look. What do you guys think? I went in with some more of that Juvia's Place Nubian eyeliner in the shade Royal. That's what I did on the lower waterline. And I went in with a little bit of my favorite Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner on the top lash line. More Essence Lash Princess mascara. And this is the look. Really easy, quick look. Still dramatic, still fun, still colorful. And I love it. Oh, and one last thing, guys. The inner corner, I added some of this Wet n Wild highlighter. This one is in the shade Blossom Glow. This is one of my favorite shades. That's what I popped in the inner corner. This palette is definitely missing like an inner corner highlight, so you will need to bring in a shade for that. Typically, like your highlighter that you're wearing on your face, that will suffice, or anything else that you have handy. So love the look. Let's start creating the fourth and final look with the Bad Witch Club palette. Okay, so for this fourth and final look, I definitely want to do something green on the top. So I think what I'm going to do is just do a combination of these three maybe on the lid, or maybe I should bring in some purple. A lot of options. There's a lot of things that you can do with this palette. So I think I'm going to start with this dark green first. This one is called Let Me Spell It Out For You. And we can do a bit of a halo eye with that. Let's see how that's going to work. I'm going to start placing that right here. I'm using a Refer 13 just to blend this out. This is my favorite brush when doing a halo eye because it's small enough where I can pack on the shade, but I can also blend it out and just keep it in a small area. All right, now maybe I won't go in with the shimmer shade. Maybe I'll do a different shimmer shade. Well, there's only two others that I can choose from. The blue or the purple. We could do the purple. The purple would look really pretty. Let's go use this purple again. I'm taking that on a damp Refer 21. Now I'm cleaning off that Refer 13. And I'm just gonna lightly blend right up here. Cleaning that off, and I'm picking up some more of the dark green just to add. I feel like I have a little bit of a patch right here. I think that's just my eye, guys. This is the 6 eye look that I do today. So I think my eye is just tired. Now for the lower lash line, let's do the green shimmer. Let's do the green shimmer on the lower lash line. I'm taking it on a damp Rephr 03. This is such a pretty shimmer shade. And especially when you spray it, it's just really pretty. Now I will need to bring in something for the inner corner, but I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this other green right here. Same Rephr 03. This one is called Why the Resting Witch Face. And I'm just gonna focus that right down here. I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of that and bring it right up here. Now I'm getting the Rephr 13 just to blend. All right, let me add some liner, some more mascara, and I'll be right back to show you this fourth and final look. All right, guys, so here is the fourth and final look. What do y'all think? I did some more Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner on the top lash line, more Lash Princess mascara from Essence. And for the lower waterline, I went in with this lip liner from LA Girl. This is their Shockwave neon lip liner in the shade Blaze. And then for the inner corner, I pulled out this one from Viseart. This is the Petite 4 Lapis palette, and this is what it looks like. And I went in with the silver shade right here. I did spray it, and I used the Rephr 03 to apply it. I think it looks perfect complement to this fun like teal, green, and fuchsia eye look. So let me wrap up today's video. Let me share with you guys my final thoughts on the new Bad Witch Club palette from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. All right, guys, so first impressions, what an amazing first impression this Bad Witch Club palette made. I mean, just from the swatches alone, that was my very first interaction with the palette. The swatches were pretty awesome, pretty amazing. I knew I definitely had a very pigmented palette on my hands, and this palette did not disappoint. If this color story appeals to you, then this is definitely something you're gonna wanna check out. Keep in mind, this is a matte heavy palette. There are 9 matte shades and only 3 shimmer shades. So if you enjoy working with matte shades, you definitely have a nice range in here that goes from light to medium to deep. I just loved all of the tones. I loved all the shades. I mean, I love green eyeshadow, so immediately that was one of the shades that I was drawn to. But I have to say, I think my favorite shade was this one right here. This is the shade You Can't Fly With Us. This was definitely one of the stars of the palette. And then of course, I mean, I loved all of the greens. I love this fuchsia shade that I have on both eyes right now. The green shade's fantastic. I mean, just, there were no duds in this palette. You want pigment? This is your palette. Now, I will say just start light and build up, because again, you're getting very pigmented matte shades, and a little will go a long way. I had no issues with the blendability, with the performance of any of these shadows. I think they're all fantastic, and I just love the whole layout. And this is a fairly large palette. For being a 12 pan palette, you're definitely getting some large pans in there. This palette does say it is cruelty-free and vegan, and it is good for 12 months after opening. I thought this was cute. This was a nice release. Yes, it did come after Halloween, but I remember seeing somewhere, I think it was on Instagram, that this wasn't supposed to be a Halloween release. This was intended to come out when it did. And for being my very first experience with Give Me Glow Cosmetics, I mean, I think it is a wonderful way for me to have been introduced to the brand, and I cannot wait to add more Give Me Glow to my stash. I know they've come out with other holiday palettes that are more like Christmas themed palettes. And I want to say they came out with some last year that I heard really good reviews on. So definitely browse through their website. It will be linked in the description box of today's video, and see what you like. This palette is in stock and it retails for $54. Again, if I can find a code, because I want to say I used somebody's code, I'll have that code in the description box of today's video. That way you can save. I think it's maybe like 10 or 15% off. Any little bit helps, especially this time of year, right? So guys, I am going to give the Bad Witch Club palette from Give Me Glow Cosmetics 2 thumbs up. Amazing first impression. I cannot wait to try more from this indie brand, and I want you to let me know if you have tried Give Me Glow Cosmetics before. What have been some of your favorite items from them? I would love to know what your favorites are. That way, hopefully, I can check them out soon. Leave me your thoughts. Which look did you like best? Were you team 1, 2, 3, or 4? Here you can see 3 and 4, but do let me know in the comments what you thought of today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Almost done with mine. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.